Hello and welcome again to this week's edition of Monday. So I have to go back to school today and I am quite upset about that, but I'm not going to dwell on it. I'm going to be happy for now, and we're going to talk about knitting. So this week there has been a lot of knitting news in the life of me. On Monday they have a prayer shawl ministry at my church, which is like where you knit or crochet a big shawl and you pray while you're knitting it so that it can bring comfort to someone who is in some way having a hard time or deserves thanks or any of those cool things. And I thought that I'd need to do some charity knitting, and this is one way to go and get myself to do it. So I went to this meeting and it was really cool. And I started knitting this, which doesn't look like much of anything. It kind of looks like a blob, but eventually it will be a prayer shawl. I'm using yarn that I already had, so that's good. And yeah, I like doing it, but I chose to do a garter stitch one, which is probably not the best idea because it's just straight knitting, and I get really bored really easily with straight knitting, and it's supposed to be like a big shawl, so I think this is going to be something I'm going to be working on and off over the next couple weeks. I also started another blanket square, which is supposed to look like it has leaves on it, kind of. You can kind of tell. I was working on this on Friday when I went to the knitting group that I used to go to with Michael when he was still here, but Michael wasn't there, so I just went by myself. But it was really fun, and I got to see all my knitting group friend type people, and it was awesome, and I did most of this then. And actually I was looking for the other needle that is used to work on this, and I think I may have lost it there because I can't find it. Also on Tuesday I went shopping with my mom, and I forgot to bring the stuff upstairs, but we were at Borders and they had a bunch of like bargain book stuff, and a lot of them were knitting books, and we got like a bunch of knitting books and a little felting kit on sale, like really on sale, a lot. And it was really cool, and I was excited. One of them is called Holiday Knits, and I've got it before from the library, and it has a lot of cute patterns in it, so I was excited to find it for really cheap. And I'm upset that I didn't remember to bring it upstairs, but I got like 3 books, including the knitting kit, so it was really exciting. Yay. So I decided, based on Kayla's video last week, that our theme this week will be Guilt-Free 3. If you are not familiar with the concept of the Guilt-Free 3, basically it means that if you're with someone, you each have a guilt-free 3 so that you can, you know, do whatever you want with said guilt-free 3 without feeling guilty about your real partner, I guess. I don't know how to explain it. I'm being totally awkward about it. But I thought this was an interesting thing to talk about because it's interesting. I think you can learn a lot about a person from their guilt-free 3. So the theme this week is to share your guilt-free 3. And yeah, even though pretty much none of us are taken, I think, really. But still, it's good for future reference to know. So my guilt-free 3 is quite easy for me to figure out. Rupert Grint, Zachary Quinto, and Matt Thiessen of Reliant K fame are my guilt-free 3. So, future husband, I'm sorry, but if I ever meet Zach Quinto, Rupert Grint, or Matt Thiessen, all bets are off. Moving on. Danny, car fail sucks. I'm sorry. That's horrible. Car fail is just like the worst thing ever, and I'm sorry. And I hope that you're starting to feel better because I know you had a hard couple of weeks. Also, I'm totally excited for Question Tuesday, so people leave Danny questions. Kayla, one of my favorite lines from your last video was, "I would go gay for Kate Winslet," which I think you have tweeted before as well, but it makes me laugh every time because I think it's hilarious because Kate Winslet is really pretty. And I don't blame you at all. Also, I think Gary Oldman is quite a good candidate for your guilt-free 3, but if it was Sirius Black, Gary Oldman, I would just ask him to take a shower first. Michael, yes, my project was for Kanaki's class, and I also spent today baking some cheese puff things for my dinner party to take tomorrow for everyone to eat, because I guess that's how much of a teacher's pet that I am. Also, regarding your punishment, Kayla left a few really good ideas on my last week's video in the comments, and one of my favorites was dressing up in drag and lip syncing. I think that's a pretty good idea. I don't know if the other knitters would agree with me. You can let me know in the comments. She referred to something RuPaul, which I think is like RuPaul's Drag Race, which I've never seen, but I'm assuming now that it has something to do with drag, and I think that's a super idea. So yay, Kayla. If you guys agree, let us know in the comments. Maira, LARP! I'm so excited that you actually got to go LARPing. You had to tell us all about it because it sounds nerdtastic and awesome. I'm actually just a teeny bit jealous, so LARP us up or something. Oh my god, I can't believe I just said that. It was lovely to be here to entertain you on your Monday, and I hope everyone had a good Monday and is having a good week, even though it's only Monday, but they have a good week. And I will see Danny tomorrow. Bye!